What's going on, y'all? It's y'all boy DC in the building. It's Wednesday, May 13th, man. We still focus on winning. We still focus on winning. We always focus on winning no matter what. Today we had news at 8:30, but since we don't trade at that time, that doesn't really affect us. No way, shape, or form. Um, what is going on is that we have not taken a trade in a whole week. And what I've been noticing is that this dot count update right here. Shoot. This dot count update, same account, same everything. Um since Wednesday we haven't taken a trade. Market's been acting a little weird. But we gotta find a way that we gotta find a way to win, bro. I don't like to deviate from my strategy just to get a win, cause when you lose, that thing hurt, and it just don't feel right. You feel me? So right here, I seen this demand setup win. I mean this supply setup win, but the only thing is that price never reached. Price never reached the supply zone. Just like yesterday, as I can see, it's continuously making lower highs and lower lows on the 5 minute. Just like yesterday, right? Was it here? No, it's right here. Price never reached the 5 minute demand supply zone, and then it hit a winner for almost a 1 or 2, but it did hit a 15-minute supply zone. It did hit that 15-minute supply zone, and then it won right here. It hit a 15-minute supply zone and it won. Today, well, hold on. Before I move on to today, yesterday also, it had this 5 minute supply zone. It didn't reach one candle entry. Boom! It hit a 105. I think it was. Let's see. It was probably a 1 or 2 or 1 or 3. Enter right there. Yeah, it hit a 1 or 3 or more if you would have held that. It hit a 1 or 2, almost a 1 or 3. So, man, these things is winning. It's just not our setup, right? And I don't want to force nothing just to get a winning setup. You feel me? Because if you lose, then how do you study something that's random or something that you don't fully believe in when it's not a part of your strategy? You know what I'm saying? So that one won. What happened Monday? I think Monday we didn't get a setup. Let's see. It's Friday. Wait, Monday was it? No, Monday was two days ago. Oh, Monday was the counter trend setup. Yeah, Monday was the counter trend setup. Monday was a counter trend setup that we did not take. Because with the trend, it was not giving any winners. It's a fake out, break of support, lower high, equal low, well, lower low. So, yeah, the only one that won was this one. This to the upside. Oh my lord. This one has some confluence. It held the resistance level and it tapped the 5 minute supply zone. Or we could keep it as it hit the 5 minute supply zone and then it hit a winner for a 1 or 2. Small stop loss, but still winner. But right now, price did create another supply zone right here. There's a 5 minute supply zone, and then there's a 15 minute supply zone as well. Crude oil is just doing this thing. This one also had a. This one did tap a 15 minute demand zone, and it went for a winner right here. Boom. It went for like a 101, 102. And then this winning setup didn't have no confluence. So, nothing to do with me. Is being too strict not allowing me to get these winners? Is that what it is? That's what it's feeling like. Being too strict with you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to in my journal, I'm just going to make this like a checklist as as I'm trading. Make like a checklist and check them off and know what type of setup I'm taking. So it can make it easier on on taking different types of setups. I'm still not going to be taking the ones that um I'm still not going to be taking the ones that are winning. Well, we don't know if they win, but I'm not gonna be taking the ones that don't have any confluence, like a supply zone, demand zone, or resistance. Not taking those. So So first thing that we look at is where are the EMAs at? No, the first thing we look at, yeah, where the EMAs are at, and then we look at is there any break of market structure to see where prices most likely going to be heading. Um, what else will cause me to lower my risk? 50 SMA and 13 EMA are crossing and unclear. A 15-minute supply demands on only 15 minutes. What else? What else? I know a counter trend would definitely make me lower my risk. That was quick. That one was quick. I got a notification that this one is up 20%. I think it's 20%. Let me see. $55. This one is down 60%. And then this one is up 40%. 43%. UAL 43%. That's it. This one is at break even. So for a counter trend, I need price to break structure, obviously. So right now I did just create a list of confluences and a list of the trade confirmation. So what would I need to take the trade? Um so like that I could just be checking it off as time is going by. And then as price is printing as well. Let me add one more. All right. So now since we got that done, let's see what we got going on today. Today we're trading gold. Um, there's nothing on this. I don't know. No man's land. There's a lot of gaps that it needs to cover. But right now, price is tapping a 15-minute supply zone. There is this resistance level right here. There is that resistance level right there. Um, and a 15-minute supply zone, I guess. I like this line better. So there's that. There's that. And there's this one. Okay. So, boom. We got our resistance level and our supply zone that is from all the way from here. So we just need to see and wait to see what price is doing right now. Um, so right now we do have all the EMAs aligned in alignment. Okay, so we broke this resistance level. We don't have to worry about that. Price is currently in a 15-minute supply zone. There is bigger structures. All right. So let's see if we can get a setup. It's not. It's having trouble tapping the 15 minute. I mean the 5 minute supply zone. I think we did take London lows. Let me see. Pretty sure. Yeah, we did. Took London lows. This London high. Sheesh. Is there anything else before that? We took that. We might go for this. Or this wick right here. There's a 1 hour support level right there. Let me take this off. Okay, now we're tapping into the 5 minute supply zone. How big is this candle? How big was the counter trend candle? 90. It's alright. It's alright, not bad. So we do have a 5 minute supply zone hit. So now all we need is an entry. We could take this off. Now we on the 5. We on the 5. That looks clean to the upside. That's crazy. It looks clean just because it did a bunch of this and then it broke to the upside with this creating a 5 minute demand zone right here. But overall we're still on a downtrend. Let's not forget that. Short-term uptrend, overall downtrend. If we break these highs, then consider it a clear uptrend. But right now, we still at the we're still at the supply zone. If price would have earlier gave me this, it's just a little bit more. That's crazy. Like 3 points. Missed by 3 points. We could take this off. Is it holding on the 15 minute or something? Yeah, it is. We could take that off though. All we know is that price is holding this level of support right here. That's all we know. Okay, so let me show you the journal that I have that I just created right now. Um, so this is what it looks like. Um, yeah, this is where I put my how much I lost, how much I won, and then we see if did we have any confluence and did I manage my risk. That's cool and all, but did we execute? Right? That's a great way to respond to that. And then you could have W loss or break even or something that you need to study. A lot of times I put flags on these, like I flag these with an emoji, either win, loss. Thank you. There's no setup, and then something I missed. I missed it or I gotta study it. That's the things that I use. Oh, the wave looked tough. I'm not gonna lie. I might use the wave for something. What should I use it for? Maybe for a counter trend. Because waves are counter. Feel me? Like it has to. Yeah. My bad. I got distracted. So this is what we have right now. We're trading gold, which here it will say pair or instrument, something like that. And then there's the trade confirmations. Trade confirmations, the confluences that you have for your trade. Obviously, um, all the EMAs are in alignment. Where's the 200? All the EMAs are in alignment. 1, 2, 3, and then we have a break of structure, which is right here. Break of structure, break of structure. But actually, is we're focusing on this because this is where the setup is. We have a break of structure to the downside, and we're focusing on the overall trend where most of the confluences are going towards. Um, so EMAs are in alignment. Break of structure to the downside with a supply zone, and clear 5 minute supply or demand zone or 5 minute support resistance. So this is a 5 minute supply zone that is tapping into and is rejecting off of, and we have the 50 SMA playing defense right there as well. Now all we need is an entry, and that's it. And then the next one that I made was this one. All EMAs are in alignment. Like what happened yesterday. Um, yeah, what happened yesterday. We had all the EMAs were in alignment, a breaker structure, and a 15-minute supply setup. Right, supply setup, but we didn't take it because it was a 15-minute. It didn't tap the 5 minute. That happened yesterday and last week. Um, and they were winners. They were big winners. And then we have this one as well, which is part of the reason why we didn't take the one yesterday. Um, the 50 SMA and the 13 EMA was also going back and forth, crossing back and forth. And then, yeah. So that's the only reasons why I will lower my risk. And then the counter trend setup. There's 6 more seconds to this candle close. I don't think it's going to give us an entry. Yeah, it's not giving us an entry right there. For the counter trend, we have breaker structure. Obviously, it needs a breaker structure, and then we need a tap of a 5 minute, 5 minute support, 5 minute supply or demand zone, and then we also will need tap of 5 minute, 15-minute support resistance key. Okay, so this one goes here. This one goes here. Yeah. So we need at least how many? Let's see. We need at least how many are here? 6. We need at least 5 out of these 6. Right? We need 5 out of the 6 to take the setup. We need 3 out of these 4. And then for this one, obviously we need all 4. 4 out of 4. That's what I have for right now. If I do come up with something else, I will be showing y'all. Yeah, bro. Focus on winning. We focused on winning, bro. That's it. Right now, price is giving us like kind of it's giving us a candle entry on the break of this 13. It rejected from the 50 and the 5-minute supply zone. It's heading back to the downside. Hopefully we get to break these lows right here. How big is this candle? Right now it's looking like it's 54 points. All right, so damn. God damn. Don't get me wrong, this candle do look crazy. Like it's just collected all of that and then it's just reversed.
Order filled.
All right, I should take my entry right there. Let me see. That's a pretty small stop loss. This is gonna be take profit number one. 3.5. All right, here I'm bringing my stop loss to break even because there's no point for price to reverse from here. So we just might get stopped out break even. We just might get stopped out break even, bro.
Order filled.
All right, so we got stopped out break even. That was the trade, bro. Not gonna lie, that's crazy. We hit a 101 and then we just got stopped out break even, which is alright. It's cool. Um, that happens. I was going for more than a 101. I was going for maybe like 102. Um, but that's all price gave us. Let's see if we could re-enter this. I didn't have the proper size. I only put I put 5 contracts as if my entry was over here. Because that's where I last seen the candle when I was taking my entry. But my stop loss was 5 points at one point, and then the candle closed at 3.5. So I didn't really have the time to um adjust my stop loss. Not to adjust my stop loss, to add more contracts. Wow, look at that. I didn't have the opportunity to add more contracts because as soon as Price gave us the entry right on this candle right here, price just went straight down. Um, yeah, that's it. It went straight to that 101, and then it reversed to break even. I did close at break even. So so this was the entry. It was supposed to be right here. The entry was up here. It hit the 101. I was up about 150 or something like that, 150, something like that. And it just reversed and hit break even. That's it. Simple as that. And it will show right here. Right here. So Wednesdays we did have two winning. We have a winning setup on Wednesdays. We're getting good winners on Wednesdays. Um, yeah, brother. There's no much I could say. There's nothing much I could say. Close that break even right here. Shoot. Oh man, it's better than a loser. Whatever. If I would have put the right size, the right amount of contracts, I probably would have closed exactly at the 101. I would have closed some at the 101, more than half or half. I was supposed to put um 9 contracts, but only put five. Cause like I said, I thought my stop loss was gonna be 5 points, 50 points, and it resulted to be 35. That's tough, man. We'll see better setups, bro. We will see better setups. We'll see better setups. We'll see better setups. I honestly thought that by now I would be I would be funded, like fully funded, and getting ready to get a payout. But it's not like that. You gotta trust the process, man. Price is about to go for this counter trend. Just because I want to win, I would take that. I would take that counter trend right here. The 50 is right there though. Gotta break the 50 to win. Nah, I'm not taking that. Gotta break the 50 to win and break these highs to win for a 101. Well, gotta swipe these highs. I seen these types of setups win though. Not gonna lie, I have seen these setups win. Just because we gotta break the 50, that doesn't mean that it's not gonna be a winning setup. It could still be a winner. Easy. From this higher low, price wants to go test these highs. And on the 15, since we created equal low, price didn't get to this high. But what it did was it created well, this candle hasn't closed, but if this candle would have closed green, it would have went to test these highs and these highs. There's a counter trend move to the upside. But I'm not gonna be taking any other setups today. This is all I got. Actually, I'm not gonna be taking any other setups. Is I'm fine with what happened. We got a 101. Since we got a 101, price came back to break even. That's completely fine. And yeah, that's just how we move forward. Simple as that. Everything looks good. Everything was good. We just come back tomorrow. Tomorrow is our last day trading until Monday. Same time. Same time tomorrow. We're looking for the same thing, if not something better. And yeah, let's run it up, bro. Focus on winning. Have a blessed rest of your day. I appreciate you watching. I'm gonna continue to study and learn the market as much as I can. And yeah, bro, let's run it up. It's your boy DC in a building. Peace, love, and abundance. Have a blessed rest of y'all day. I'm out of here.